Hey guys, so I know it's been such a long time since I've made a video. College classes and just everything happening along with the holidays kept me very busy this year. Well, last year technically. And I thought I would do a video that's a little bit different for my channel than what you guys are used to. I'm always doing videos and singing and different covers and just it's never been really consistent. So definitely want to try and do that, and today I thought I would do a video on my new 3DS XL. Yee! Yes, I know I am very late to the game, so this is obviously not new anymore. It's been out for a very long time, but I want to just give a short review and what I think of this new 3DS so far, because I love it so much. Here's the story. I've been wanting one of these for such a long time because I really wanted to play Animal Crossing New Leaf. It was like my game. I've owned every single version before this. I owned the one for the GameCube, the one for the Wii, and the one for the DS, the Wild World. So I'm super obsessed with the entire line of Animal Crossing games, and I knew that I just had to get Animal Crossing New Leaf when it first came out. But I just didn't get the chance to because I thought I'd be too old to be getting a DS and playing a game on it. Clearly I'm not. My first impressions of it is the box is definitely really nice. I was so excited to get it at Walmart. It is $199 plus 7% tax, well, for where I live, but depends on where you guys are. This does not come with an AC adapter, which I was kind of surprised about, but wow, that was covering my face. The older models have the AC adapter that's compatible with this new one, so I was totally okay with that. And since I was coming from a DSi, then I have the same adapter and it totally works, and I just saved myself $8. Oh my gosh, I am super obsessed with it. Black would not have been my favorite color of choice. I wish that there was a blue, but when I went to Walmart, they only had it in black. They didn't even have it in red. So right off the bat, and I can show you, is how glossy this coating is. It's a really glossy matte finish. So you can see that. And when I first got it, I knew that I needed to get a case for it because the fingerprints were everywhere and it was driving me completely nuts. Right away you can tell that there are a lot of differences if you are used to the older 3DS model. First thing you notice is the AC adapter. It is now in the center versus it being off-centered, and it's right next to the wrist strap holes. So you can put a wrist strap in there. The bottom here, you see that that's where your game cartridge goes, or your game card goes. It used to be up in the middle, but now it's no longer there. It is now at the bottom. As well as you have two new buttons. You have the ZR button and the ZL button right here. Don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, those are the new buttons that are included. Your stylus is also no longer on this side. It is now at the bottom. And the stylus is different than the older model 3DS. It is thicker. Show it to you. It's thicker and it kind of has a pencil-like look to it. Also, the power button is at the bottom as well. So I will show you that right now. That's where the power button is. Okay, so if you don't have the older model to compare it to, obviously you're not going to see these subtle differences, especially with the camera being one of them. The camera here on the new one is smaller than the older model. And now as we open the system, obviously the most talked about topic or most talked about change inside of it is the new C-Stick. This is sort of like a nub that you see on old keyboards. It's kind of rubbery, it doesn't really do much. This is basically what it is, it's the same thing. A little nub that you got here, and what this is used for is to pan around in games like Super Smash Brothers and Majora's Mask. There's a couple of other games that are compatible with the C-Stick, but there aren't too many out at the moment. So that we'll have to wait and see if they make some more for it. But it allows you to pan around and you get like a 360 view of what you're playing the game. And I've heard that it's really helpful for most games like Majora's Mask. But I don't have a game myself that uses the C-Stick or utilizes it, so I'm very excited to try it out, and I'm definitely going to get myself a game that utilizes this very soon. And of course you have your regular joystick pad here, and coming from my 3DS, which only had the D-pad, this for me was definitely new. Very comfortable, very nice to use, I like it. And then you have your standardized D-pad down here, and here you can see that the buttons are color-coded. On the older model they were just plain. Now the A, B, X, Y buttons are color-coded, and I think it looks great. It adds a nice pop of color to the black. And apparently, and I think this is true, I haven't played one of those in a long time or seen one, but these are the colors that were from the original Nintendo 64 controller. So that's really cool. Another change that you see is down here. You no longer have those 3 large rectangle buttons that say Start, Select, and Home. It is now just a small, simple home button, and your Start and Select buttons are here on the side, which I think is a really nice touch. It's a really nice change, and now gives it a clean look to it versus those really huge buttons, which for me weren't really functional either. So that's really cool. This is what the system looks like. Definitely a more enjoyable experience. So first thing is the 3DS, or the 3D portion of the DS, and it is definitely much more improved than the older model. With the older model, it was really hard to enjoy the 3D experience because you had to hold it at an angle and it had to be straight. If it wasn't straight and you moved it ever so slightly, it would just ruin the complete 3D experience, and couldn't even play it for more than a minute without feeling like you're getting this massive headache. So this is definitely newly and improved because now they have this super stable 3D, so when you turn it on, any angle you have it in, it'll now follow your eyes with the dual cameras, the double cameras, and it'll keep it stable so it no longer pans or moves around or shifts or all that type of stuff. It is much more stable and cohesive, and I honestly like it. Even though I don't use it a lot, I'm definitely finding it more enjoyable than the older models. And also what's nice is the new volume control. It is no longer down here like it was in the older model, and it now has a little switch that you can hear. It's the lock switch, so once you bring it all the way down, it kind of locks in place. Unlike the older model, it was very easy for you to just accidentally hit the volume button and it would just go all the way up, and all of a sudden you get all of this noise out of nowhere, and it's because it was so easy to move it up and down or accidentally hit it. Now with the lock in place, you just bring it up and it's easier to control the volume on how loud or how soft you want it, and then when you're finished and you want it all the way down, you just click on it and it locks in place, and now you won't have the issue of accidentally hitting it and having the volume go up and down. So that's really nice. And you have your stable sorry, you have your standardized icons here. You have Mii Maker, and you've got your Miiverse, or Mii Plaza, yes, Street Pass, and you have your face raiders here. So just your basic system applications which you've seen in the older model of the 3DS. So it's all the same. Nothing has really changed. The only thing I'm very disappointed in would be Nintendo Zone. They got rid of this, I think, about a year or two ago, and it is now no longer available to use. It's been discontinued, and I'm a little angry because this is a newer 3DS and they did not get rid of this. Even with the new system update, they still have this icon here, and I wish they would just get rid of it because it no longer works. It doesn't work with games, and I think it is just so annoying to have to scroll through and realize that you can't use this. But yeah. So that's about it on this system, and so far the only game I've ever been playing, and let me just turn this off real quick, would be the Animal Crossing New Leaf, and I love it a lot. It was a surprise Christmas gift from my brother. He ended up buying me the new game, and I'm obsessed. I am a big fan of Animal Crossing games, and this was just the perfect Christmas gift ever. I've wanted it for so long, and the minute I found out that he gave me this, I knew that I was definitely getting the 3DS with all of my Christmas money that I got from my family, so it was worth every penny and just such a great investment. I am definitely a Nintendo nerd at heart. Even though I'm 21 years old, I'm never going to grow old with Nintendo games. I think they're great and so user-friendly and just great for all ages to play. Now, if you were to ask me if this is worth the $200, yes, it is worth the $200 if you are coming from a non-3DS platform. So if you come from a DSi or DS Lite or regular DS, then by all means, go for the new one. Definitely, it's worth it. Why not? You know, but if you're not willing to shell out the $199 plus tax, then by all means, go for the older model. It is just as good as the new one. There's just subtle changes made to the new one, but the old one is still really great for playing all of your regular 3DS games. Of course, you won't have the amiibo support on the older version, but you can pay $17 to get a platform that connects to your 3DS, where you can put amiibos and play the 3DS games that include amiibos. If you're coming from an older model 3DS, don't shell out your money for it. It's not worth it. Again, same thing, just a couple of adjustments made to the newer model. It's not worth your money. But yeah. So that is my review, and I'm hoping that I can be more consistent with my videos. I was just so excited. I wanted to talk about my new 3DS. I just love it. And if you guys have any suggestions on games I should do reviews on, you should comment down below and let me know, whether it be Majora's Mask, or it would be Mario Kart, or Mario Party, or any game that you are just crazy about and you want me to do a review on. I would love to, because I want to get more games for my 3DS and definitely utilize the new C-Stick, because I'm super excited about that. Be sure to comment down below, like this video, share this video, and of course, click on the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to my channel, because I am going to be putting out more videos, definitely, and try to be more consistent with it. I will see you next time. Bye!